Welcome to the Lotus Goddess Divine Love. Hi everyone, how's everyone doing today? Hope you're doing well and staying safe. Welcome back and welcome if you're new to my channel. I do Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine readings. And let's see what messages come through, and just keep in mind that this is a general reading. Woo! I like this one. There's lots of changes going on in this reading. Whoever this resonates for, I see here that somebody is going within themselves, pulling out what they need to pull out, releasing the remaining. I feel like the residue, the little bits and pieces that still remain. It's being cleared out, filtered out. That's what it feels, filtered out. It's like a sift, going to filter out all the little specks of remains that are not supposed to be there. There's a cleansing, clearing out, because there's a new beginning, a new start about to take place that is full of happiness, full of prosperity. There's a lot of dreams that will be fulfilled. There's celebration here in this reading. This is very this is huge. This is a huge transformation. Whoever this resonates for, there's a new beginning starting here very soon. There's a lot of happiness. I see a lot of transformation, brand new. Like, I feel like this new cycle is coming up very soon for someone, whoever this resonates for, because it shows that it's near. It's very near. And it's going to be something that's unexpected. I feel like whoever has been feeling this feeling that someday it will come, someday there will be a time when this comes through. Whoever this is, the time is now. There is something coming up very soon. I feel like it's on its way. The new cycle has begun, meaning that it is the start of the new cycle. It's already started. It's like this: start and then cycle begins. It's the beginning of a brand new life. I feel like there's a lot of things that will come in, blessings, happiness. I see celebration here. I see a clearing. It's like a clear slate, clear purity, good intentions. There is no pride here. There is no pride. It's showing here that the energies of pride, of ego, it took time, but it has been released in this reading because somebody's third eye has opened. They have more clarity. They have cut out things of the old. They have no time for jealousy. They have no time for gossip. They are tired of the old way of being, old way of thinking, old experiences. They don't want that anymore. I see here that this person is coming with good intentions, very clear-hearted, very strong. They're going to come across as very strong, but they're very loving, very nurturing, and sensitive here. I see Divine Masculine. Divine Masculine is trying to appear as someone who's very strong, and in this reading he or she is very strong, but when they do approach this divine feminine, they will have a very strong external appearance, but internally they have changed. This is a divine masculine who's very sensitive, loving, a lot of self-love. He's done his inner work. He's done a lot of clarity. He stepped into a new way of living. He realizes that he's been very unfair to the Divine Feminine. He sees Divine Feminine's beauty. He wants to offer Divine Feminine a solid, stable offer. I see here that he's going to be coming with a gift. There is somebody who's coming very soon into this Divine Feminine's life. I'm going to talk briefly about what happened. It's very short, so I'll just quickly talk about that. There was something that took place in this Divine Masculine's life that broke the bondage. Broke the bondage, separated this Divine Masculine from a karmic energy environment. He had disconnected from that energy because he saw that there was something that was holding him back from fulfilling his own wishes, something that was holding him from being who he truly is. He recognized it and he stood up for himself and he walked away. He pulled away from that connection. He was tired of the draining. He was tired of being held back. I feel like he felt that he was obligated at one time to stay, to remain, but it became, I feel like the energy became, it's showing a burden here. It became a burden. This Divine Masculine felt like there's no reason for me to stay, so they made a decision to pull away. There was a lot of jealousy in the environment that this Divine Masculine was in, showing extreme jealousy, a lot of burden, tiredness, and held him back from prospering, from growing. This Divine Masculine was divinely guided. There was intervention here. He was guided to pull away and guided to restore the connection with Divine Feminine. He regrets turning his back away from Divine Feminine in this reading. He felt at the time he didn't have the strength to face Divine Feminine. He didn't have the strength to speak his love for Divine Feminine. He had feelings for Divine Feminine. He hid it. He was scared. It's showing here that he was fearful of speaking his heart to the Divine Feminine in the past. He regrets turning his back away without saying anything about what he really felt. Some of these Divine Masculines physically moved far away from the Divine Feminine to avoid the Divine Feminine because he couldn't face himself, meaning his twin, his mirror. He could not face the Divine Feminine. So now, I'll put that aside because that was the past, right? That brought him to this stage now. Whoever this Divine Masculine is ready. He knows that he's been unfair to the Divine Feminine. He sees Divine Feminine's beauty. He feels that Divine Feminine has transformed a lot. He senses it. He knows it. He feels it. And when I say beauty, it's not the external. It's the internal beauty. He finds you very beautiful. Beautiful soul being. Because you're one soul being. He finds you very beautiful, Divine Feminine. He feels your energy. And he went within. He felt that in order to be with you, he had to work on himself. He went within. He was guided to do so again. It shows here that this Divine Masculine was really guided. Guided when to leave. Guided when to move forward. Guided when to go within. And this Divine Masculine listened. Because it came to a point where he was tired of doing things his way or her way. Just take it as it resonates. But I'll read it as a he. So this Divine Masculine, he felt very tired of the old way of doing things, feeling obligated to do things, feeling held back. The burden, feeling held down, feeling tied down. He's like, I'm tired of that energy. I'm tired of feeling that. So what did he do? He went within. Self-love, focus on self. This connection to oneness. Some of these Divine Masculines are quite intuitive. And they started to listen. They were more open to listening. They were always guided. It's just that this Divine Masculine felt that their way was the best way. It had to do with stubbornness. It had to do with pride. I see pride here. When it came to love, they didn't listen to their intuitive side. They took a different road, a different path that was very draining. But now they realize that going within, listening, keeps them in balance. This divine masculine is not, I feel like he used to be playful in a immature way. Now this divine masculine is playful in a more loving way. The playful energy itself has shifted. I see a player type energy, or immature energy, or not taking something serious. That type of energy has shifted to a different type of playfulness. It's a playful, kind of like an innocent playfulness, a happy, more fun loving type energy. I feel like this type of playfulness is kind of like to tease the divine feminine in a loving way. I see that this divine masculine, whatever energy he had before, is being shifted. It continues to shift into a higher vibrational version of what that was. It's like selfishness, for example. Selfishness could be a negative thing, right? If you only focus on self. But then again, if you shift it to a positive way of seeing it, right? A positive energy, selfishness in a positive way, meaning focus on self for self-love. So focus on self for nourishment. Focus on self in a healthier way. So he shifted the playful energy into a positive playful energy. He shifted the selfishness of being selfish to do things without seeing the consequences of their actions, or doing selfish things because they only focus on their emotions and not other people's emotions. It shifted into a different type of selfishness, meaning selfish in a way of taking care of self in a healthy way. No longer selfish, it's more like selfless. It's a combination of taking self as well as acknowledging the feelings of others. Everything is being transformed from one energy into a new energy, a new version. That's the transformation, new version of self. So back to this union. This union looks like it's going to happen quite quickly, because it feels like it's already in gear. Like this divine masculine's like, he could already be making plans. He could be already trying to it's like in motion. It's already in motion. This divine masculine already made his decision to be with divine feminine. This is going to come off guard. This is very quick. It's a very sudden decision. It's to fulfill the wishes that I feel that the divine masculine had within him and the divine feminine had within them. I see that this divine masculine will come prepared. There's no doing things in half measures. This is a divine masculine who will really come prepared. It's not like he will say, oh, I will do this, and then not do it. It's like planning a beautiful romantic dinner for two, right? He will have the menu prepared ahead of time. He will have the table set up. He will know what candle scents to have. The plate setting, the dessert ready. He will have it all prepared ahead of time. I'm using that as an example. This is somebody who will do the preparation beforehand so that when he comes before the divine feminine, he has that solid offer. This is what I have for you. I'm ready. This is the divine masculine who will say, I'm ready. And I feel like divine feminine, some of them may feel like the feeling I'm getting is when this divine masculine is like, I'm ready, and divine feminine is like, it took you some time. But, you know, there's divine timing, right? There's always divine timing. Though divine feminine may have felt ready at that time, but divine masculine was not ready, right? And even during divine masculine's preparation, when he prepared, when he grew as a divine masculine, when he started to learn a lot about himself, he started to grow on his spiritual journey. Divine feminine also learned along the way as well, because learning is, it's continuous, like you're continually growing, right? The journey doesn't stop when you have union. Even if you are doing your soul journey independently, you keep on going, because the main thing is about your spiritual growth. The main thing is about what you were destined to do, the love that you give, the love that you share, whether it be you do it independently or together in union. But the first union starts within self, right? When you have union within yourself, it gives you the strength to keep on moving forward, to do what you need to do as a soul being on your independent soul journey for your own mission work. I see here that this union is protected. This reunion will come in very fast. It will start with the phone conversation, a very loving conversation. I feel it will be unexpected. It will be a wish come true for this divine feminine, because it will come very unexpected, and it will be a conversation that you didn't expect to have. I feel like even when this divine masculine reaches out to the divine feminine, I feel like it is either a call or a message. This divine feminine, I feel, is not going to have high hopes about this conversation. They're just going to have, I feel like they are just going to be themselves, and divine masculine is the one who's going to take the conversation up a notch. Divine feminine is, I feel like they're going to be themselves, but they are going to hold back a little because of the protection of the heart. They're going to protect their heart, because they are going to be in that energy of like, I'm not sure exactly where this divine masculine is coming from, though he has arrived. But this divine masculine, he will be the one who will feel guided to pull this conversation to the next level, because he is coming with good intentions for union. This divine masculine is going to have a very intellectual conversation, very wise conversation with divine feminine that will really surprise divine feminine. There's something having to do with what this divine masculine's plans are for your future together. I feel like whatever this divine masculine shares is really going to take this divine feminine off guard, because it's going to show that this divine masculine is very serious about the connection. I feel this divine masculine is going to share a lot about his soul journey with the divine feminine, his spiritual work. He might even mention that he had dreams about divine feminine. He was guided to come and see divine feminine, or guided to speak to divine feminine. He's going to talk about his intuitive side as well in some of these conversations. Is it's going to be a very unique conversation that you two never really had before. This is where the divine masculine will open up to the divine feminine. I feel like in this conversation, that's going to take place, whoever this resonates for. Just keep in mind that this is a general reading. It's not going to resonate with everyone. But this divine masculine, he will be the one who will be talking the most in that conversation, because the things that he is feeling that he is guided to share, he will share it. And that's not coming directly from divine masculine, meaning the human form. It's coming from the soul, the intuitive side. He is guided to share that with the divine feminine. And I feel like divine feminine will hear this divine masculine openly, hear them out openly, um, without any, um, it's just open. It's just a very clear, open conversation you two will have. This divine masculine, he will be coming in with the intention again to start off a new beginning with the divine feminine, to start the new cycle. Again, he is guided to do so. He will come to speak his truth. Is showing truth here. This divine masculine will speak open-heartedly without holding anything back. He wants to fulfill his wishes, divine feminine's wishes. He wants to have a good life with divine feminine, and he knows that there's a lot of information that the divine feminine has within them that will be very helpful for their mission work together. He feels that he has a lot to share with the divine feminine as well. This has to do with both of your independent soul journey, the mission work you did independently, and then when you two reconnect, this divine masculine will feel guided to share what he knows. Same with the divine feminine. You two will have that energetic exchange anyways, right? Subconsciously, you are not aware of the information that you are sharing energetically, but same with the conscience, right? What the divine masculine has learned, he will share verbally. You two will also have that exchange. You will have that knowing of what you've learned, what you've experienced, and it's going to even straighten you two together as a team, as a power couple. You two will be able to do more and grow more. It's just such a beautiful reading. I love this union. There's a lot of like intellectual conversations that's going to take place. There's a lot of researching. There's a lot having to do with when you two come together, your mission work. And I feel like each journey is, because each journey is so unique, each divine counterpart is so unique, and each union is so unique, because I feel this union here is going to be focused more on the abilities that these two have recognized within themselves when they were on their independent journey, and now when they come into union, they will merge those abilities together to complete their mission work on their soul journey together. So if you love this reading, I do, please subscribe to my channel, or you can leave a comment below. And thank you all for watching. Have a great day. Bye, everyone.